This video is a demo of the deception detection capability of Hillstone's Server Breach Detection System, sBDS. Let's get started by showing the demo environment. Hillstone sBDS is deployed on an access switch in tap mode to monitor all traffic through servers inside an internal network. The sBDS integrates honeypot technology to enable the deception service. It can provide the simulated FTP service that deceives the comprised host to think it is an FTP server. Once the host is deceived, it will perform brute force cracking. Now let's configure the honeypot in a production environment. On sBDS, the interface page allows you to configure the interface of honeypot. Here we use Ethernet 0/0.200 and bind it to the deception zone. The intranet IP address used for the deception service is 10.90.200.253. Next, configure the deception zone. On the zone configuration page, the basic information such as zone name and binding interface is displayed. On the Threat Detection tab, select the detection engines you want to enable. Here we will enable all the detection engines including antivirus, intrusion detection system, attack detection, abnormal behavior detection, and advanced threat detection. Next, create a new or edit an existing deception detection profile. Here we can edit the test deception configuration profile. In this profile, it binds the Ethernet 0/0.200 interface and 10.90.200.253 IP address. On the Protocol tab, it enables all protocols, including FTP, HTTP, MySQL, SSH, Telnet with default ports. On the Intranet Assets page, you can see 10.90.200.253 is configured as the deception server IP address. Now let's simulate the attack in a production environment. These are the compromised hosts: 10.90.200.248, 10.90.200.249, 10.90.200.250, and so on, per the net toolset as a port scanning tool to initiate the port scan attack. The ports scanned are 80 and 21, which are the corresponding HTTP and FTP protocols. From the port scan, port 21 of 10.90.200.253 is open. It may recognize 10.90.200.253 as an FTP server address. Next, the hacker uses the brute force cracking tool Bruter to crack the password of the fake FTP server 10.90.200.253. Now let's see the detection results on the Hillstone sBDS. After logging into sBDS, you can see that 7 risky servers have been detected. Clicking on it, we're redirected to the Server Threat Monitor page. On this page, you can see the threat situation in the intranet. The red line means there's risky traffic between the servers. Clicking on a deception server, we find a risky connection. Clicking the red line, you can find multiple suspicious FTP activity, including FTP brute force attack, unauthorized FTP access, unauthorized SSH connection, and unauthorized HTTP access. Clicking the plus button expands the full list. Click on the host IP of a threat, we find internal-to-internal scans and host detail window. Clicking on the red line, we see the received TCP RST packets by host after TCP/SYN reaches a peak at 2.11K per 5 minutes, which greatly exceeds the 100 per 5 minutes threshold. In the knowledge base, you can see that if a host receives too many return TCP.RST packets during a specific period of time, it may indicate that the host is scanning other hosts' TCP ports. The solution is to verify whether the host is scanning other hosts. If the host is unaware of the scanning, it may have been infected with malware, and the malware must be removed. If we click on the red line of internal-to-internal attacks, we see the unauthorized FTP access and brute force attack. The Threat Analysis tab shows the username and password used by the attacker used for brute force cracking. Back in the knowledge database, it shows unauthorized access attempts to the FTP server and the brute force attack. This is a highly suspicious activity because the FTP server is spoofing service which is not open publicly. The solution is to check whether the source host of the threat is infected by malware or compromised by the attacker. confirmed, resolve or isolate the host in a timely manner. Clicking on another attack detail, you can see that a different username password combination as is customary in brute force attacks. This was a demo of the deception detection capability of Hillstone's sBDS system.